Need to cloak myself here.
They call me Milford the Miracle Legs. Come on! Someone must be...
You're pretty cocksure for a child.
You would be too if you had miracle legs.
Miracle legs. They seem pretty normal to me, girl.
Looks can be deceiving. Have you heard of the great Phidippades, the mighty hero of old? Ran all the way from Marathon to tell the king they won the battle. Then guess what happened? He only fell down dead.
Dead? From running?
It was very far. Girls can't fight. It's the rules. But like Phidippades, I'm going to be the fastest messenger who ever lived.
So when the Norse defeat the Saxon armies, you'll quickly bear the bad news to your king.
Them sissy britches. Fat chance. So do you want a race or not? I've beaten everyone else in the whole world.
In that case, let's run. You're fast, I grant you, but you'll not outrun me. Let's see these miracle legs of yours.
Ah! Great Phidippades! Give me speed! Whoosh!
No other Saxon has been able to keep me on my toes like you, little one.
I never thought I would be beaten, but you run like the wind. I'm glad I had a real challenge.
And I am glad to have given you one.
Do you like interesting places? I've run all over Wessex, found some scary, spooky magic spots.
Exploring such is what I live for.
I'll give you my diary. I call it The Many Wondrous Runnings of the Galloping Miracle Legs. Bye-bye.
The seat of King Aelfred's power, where hawkshit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house. What is that boy doing all the way up there?
I can't look.
It's high. Why is it
Go
so
on,
high?
Esselbert.
If
It's
I
yours
die,
for the
tell her I
taking.
think only of her. I'm going to do it. You see if I don't. I'm just screwing my courage to the sticky place.
What are you doing all the way up here?
Don't try and stop me. I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her.
A brave choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my, loins.
Loins, eh? Or I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to. Just so you know.
What do you see?
Saints alive! Did you see that? God sent Esso for an angel!
Is it over?
If I'd known it was that easy.
You would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So she'll finally notice me.
Aelfred, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for the flower. It is very beautiful.
Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
Noah's holy kettle! You actually gave a flower to the princess! And now we are betrothed.
Takes more than that. There's holding hands and grunting. And then...
I need your eyes, my friend. This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
Even the mighty fall, and God's servant the bishop.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It's you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul thrones, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that my gods and yours inspire tales of equal amusement. They make me howl with laughter.
A dull answer, but a battle-blunted axe may yet be sharpened.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Aelfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The Gallows, the Quill, the Seax, free men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfred is dead. He was the Seax, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, Men and women of some influence were murdered in those places, in oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my Reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust?
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the West Gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, Great King, but the day will come. I need to find this Reeve, Goodwin. Are you spying on me?
Scarpa! She's on to us!
We're mag on Wendy with
Winchester mourns a good bishop and a strong, virile man. May he find his peace with God.
et ade talata merum, seritis et fidem, jus et post terram
You don't give me Aelfred's jewel, I shall whittle in your duck pots.
That Selwyn's got some stones on him arresting Alfred's man. Who rules in Winchester anyway? Is Alfred king or not?
Well, you ain't, that's for sure. So keep your mouth shut and do as you're told.
Shut your mouth, yeah? Unless you want yours to rot off in the keep.
You don't give me Aelfred's jewel, I will...
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him?
ibi in campo into septimo, iluculo electae, der visperte,
Papers thrown on the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks, or the guards destroying evidence. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison.
Don't give me Aelfred's jewel, I shall whittle in your duck pot.
Someone disagrees with Aelfred educating the people of Winchester.
What? You filthy swindler! A pond full of piss? I'm happy to oblige.
Jura som koen toel, volder Wixan selber with Fortress. Sauer have you
It's Chevoda.
What? You die now! You're mine!
Must be blocked from the other side.
What do you see, Sunan?
Stop right there.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Not a moment's peace.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go, before they find their wolf has fled his cage.
Let's regroup beyond the walls!
Jammed. Need to get on the other side. Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
Why don't you find a paladin instead?
Now you pay!
Thank you!
Snowplow!
I am grateful for your help.
It's a brazen move to arrest Aelfred's favored Reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They're dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor of the Raven Clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name doesn't rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
Aelfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfred was the Seax.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
The Gallows? What do you know of him?
Must be another Reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The Gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn. Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
What? Meet your fate!
The Lord works in mysterious ways, taking his servant in so terrible a fire.
Bishop Aelfred was no man of God.
Hush! Someone has hanged men for better thoughts.
Can't hold out much longer. Remain steadfast.
More writings from the Quill. The Quill's influence is spreading like lice. Another of the Quill's notices.
What see you, old friend?
Wenn je sinno du blir dead.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Aelfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Aelfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfred, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfred was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is obeying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul. In the grain store, and Aelfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearts. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely. Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Aelfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Aelfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove.
You grind your heels into the backs of freed men, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reeve. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Why does Aelfred not do something? Selwyn's bloodlust will doom us all.
Damn coward!
Selwyn is dead.
There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None are safe from his blade.
Yeah, for their own power and position. I am sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today.
Let us follow my lead. Spread out. We have this.
We have this.
Out of options, Doc. What's our lead? Get behind if you can.
you see?
Reeve of Wincestre.
Do you believe in souls? A part of us that lives on with God after we die?
The other side must be barred.
And not leak. Hey! Eat this!
Jesus, when the water
Freeze them! Spara and beware yous!
Soon.
Hey, I want to... You're mine! Feel my breath on your neck!
Show me.
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre?
Very poetic. but he's going to be buried in the grounds of the Minster.
Ah, now we can always pay our respects.
Takes more than that. There's holding hands and...
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the Gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
It may be I should take my Dane guild now. Leave you to the snakes that remain.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Avel? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets. Feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it'll keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
It's
more than that. There's holding hands and grunting, and then sometimes praying. God! Oh, God! King Aelfred the First, Winchester. Get off me, you own the Saxons!
Stop struggling and give back that apple!
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Apple? I didn't scream on nothing! Keep the hands off me, cowbrat!
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
You there, little cutpurse!
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
Go, my eyes.
again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right. No harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
Ha! That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill. So I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give her what you took. Maybe she can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I'm going to marry King Aelfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil. Everyone died and left me alone on the streets.
fight from you.
Slithering away. Over there!
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. You have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
You're finished.
Hit the filthy wretch! Come here! Bleed, damn you! Have a safe flight!
May your roof shield.
No way you'll escape! Into the ground!
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward! Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you can't. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Aelfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Was garra wundar.
La, tere.
Nej, jag bräcker. Fattar inte. I'm feeling a bit dry over here.
Nasus radon. Bärarna kluven klimban.
Frasinger!
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the Quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I have been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdor. That's life destroyer in our dialect.
I said easy with my kinsbane. Old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement, with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It's the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Where is your king now?
Aelfred is busy with the Ealdorman of Wessex. A witan was lately called to discuss the little matter of a bishop's timely death.
Are you sure the Seax is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Seax is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I don't believe it. Too much theater in Winchester. Overwrought players and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witan with your report.
If the bishop is wormmeal, then here should be the proof.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfred?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Layoff. What happened to him?
Sleeping? Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone hurt Layoff?
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Threadbare clothes. Did they belong to Wember's friend? The face is burned, and his clothes don't seem to fit his frail body. It could be Wember's friend. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfred was a brute. This funeral is a shadow play. The Order killed.
Leave me to my grief.
A pretty show you have laid on here. But I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Aelfred lies cold in his shroud.
Your brother is the Seax, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Winchester.
When Goodwin got too close to the truth about your brother's place in the Order, you buried him. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend. Burning his face so no one would know.
How did you... No, I...
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you anymore. Guards! All right, have your way. They won't do you any good. Guards, protect me!
Shoot it! The Lord will see us prevail!
God won't let us lose.
Why are you doing this?
Enough of this, cat and mouse. Where is your brother, the one they call the Seax?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Aelfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Aelfred?
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfred will lead us all, risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
New requests have come in while you were away. We're always looking for help, so come back anytime.
You don't give me Aelfred's jewel, I'll wear your guts as a...
You seem agitated.
What gave it away? The fact that I had to debase myself pissing in this swindler's pond, or the angry shouting?
This man has something of yours?
And here's another god sent to shit in my stew pot. Sod off, unless you are going to magic Aelfred's jewel out your arse.
If the jewel belongs to Aelfred, it might be worth a pretty penny.
Give me the jewel, Aelfred commissioned! I'll wear your guts as a hat! Give me Aelfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it! By God, Harry Balls, you are a thief and a swindler! Give me the jewel, Aelfred commissioned! I'll wear your guts as a hat! Give me Aelfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it!
Oi! Get out of me, you!
By God, Harry Balls, you are a thief and a swindler! Give me the jewel, Aelfred!
You! What are you doing in here?
I am not your enemy, yet. But that man outside certainly wants Aelfred's jewel.
Oh, Jesus wept upon the holy cross! Fuck off, the both of you! Aelfred will get the jewel when I get what I'm owed.
Peace, or you'll feel my blade in your guts.
Sorry, my beef is not with you. I only ask for what coin is fair. It cost me double to make over what was agreed. I have a wife to feed.
If the jewel belongs to Aelfred, then on your life you'd be wise to deliver it for the agreed price.
Marry on a donkey! You deserve the bloody thing. It's not worth my hide. Much as my wife would love to be a widow.
I have your jewel.
Well, I didn't ask for your help, but I am glad of it. Aelfred commissioned this rare thing.
How rare?
Filigreed gold, centered with a rock crystal and enamel plaque, a miniature of our most beatific Lord, Jesus Christ. And you're going to just keep it, aren't you?
You may have it. But tell your king it will all be mine soon enough. His jewels, his treasures, his city, his throne.
What? No, God's pearly tooth! Here's payment for you, and we will both forget this meeting.
Shall bring us a feed store, Hamlet.
Stretch your wings, Sunan. The Seax must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Aelfred.
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's...
Aelfred is a good king. I wish all leaders cared this much for us simple folk.
And we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Aelfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Aelfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk.
A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Aelfred will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfred, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the death of a king? You are a heathen and a devil.
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
You're last.
Stolen over.
Som denne Montpeigne, Fandian.
Cast about this land, my friend. If Aelfred's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins. This must be it. The door to Aelfred's secrets. I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it. Everything they did was to undermine Aelfred. She lied to me. There is nothing here of the Order. I should see Aelfred for my reward.
Press hard!
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Dominus autum et supplementum alpha.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Aelfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Aelfred!
We have this! Get behind me, cat! You will pay! Getting tired? Watch my lead! Run home now! God won't let us lose. With me, here! Right side, the idiot! Coming for you! Come, brothers, let's end this.
I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here.
Oh, God!
I should talk to Hytham about my next targets. May I see your stores?
That be all?
I must be...
Farewell, Eivor.
I cleared Winchester of the Order. Yet to do so meant working with King Aelfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
Here. This marks fewer members of the Order.
Ah, good. I hope this one did not give you too much trouble. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. There are more medallions to collect.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
You really think fighting can compare to sagas, to true poetry?
What have you got for me today? You and Petra, eh? Beautiful, beautiful. Nature is amazing.
I brought something for you.
All done.
Can you remind...
When you hunt...
I'll see you later.
Say hi to Petra if you see her.
Eivor, darling, how nice to see you.
Just came to give you a kiss.
How sweet of you, love. Come here. Ah, I was just thinking about you.
What about we spend a bit of time? Just you and me.
I like how you think. Come over here.
Nice to see you. The Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Aelfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Aelfred? The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.